Hello, Cross Riverians. This is Sir Arthur Jarvis Archibong. I have followed with concern the case of a young Cross Riverian businessman, Denis Odama, who was arrested in Lagos following comments he made on social media concerning the government of Cross River State. Let me state clearly that I do not endorse the language reportedly used in that publication. Our culture teaches us to respect our elders, and our public conversations must never descend into insults or abuse. Political disagreements can be intense, but it doesn't have to be indecent. Criticisms can be strong, but it doesn't have to be abusive. However, there is another principle that I hold strongly, which is that citizens should not lose their freedom simply because they criticize their government. My people, look around us. This is a time when mothers are struggling to feed their children, a time when many of our young graduates are walking the streets without jobs, a time when businesses are struggling to survive, a time when fathers and mothers lie awake at night wondering how they will pay school fees, house rent, and hospital bills. People are in pain. People are frustrated. People have expectations of their leaders. And when those expectations are not met, people will ask questions. Sometimes those questions will be uncomfortable. Sometimes the language may irritate us. Sometimes the criticism may even be unfair. But one thing I know is that you don't answer hunger for handcuffs. You don't answer no electricity with detention. And you don't answer uncomfortable questions by putting citizens behind prison walls. Let me borrow the words of Lord Justice Sedley, who said, "Free speech includes not only the inoffensive, but the irritating, the contentious, the unwelcome, and the provocative." He also added that freedom only to speak inoffensively is not worth having. Democracy becomes endangered when those who govern become too powerful to be questioned, and those who are governed become too afraid to speak. Today, Denis Odama is not merely a social media account or a name appearing before a court. He's a human being. He's a businessman. He's an employer of labor. There are people whose daily bread may depend on the doors of his business remaining open. There may be workers waiting for salaries, customers expecting services, family members depending on him, and responsibilities that cannot simply be suspended because he made an offensive post on social media. He has reportedly been remanded at African Correctional Center with the possibility of spending about a week or more away from his family and business. A week may sound short in the language of a legal proceeding, but to a small businessman, 7 days can be devastating. 7 days can mean lost customers. 7 days can mean unpaid workers. 7 days can mean obligations unmet. And a business painstakingly built over many years begin to suffer. And so, beyond politics, I ask a simple question. Must an offensive criticism of the government end with the citizen behind prison walls? We must be extremely careful about creating a society where laws intended to protect people from genuine cybercrime become instruments that ordinary citizens fear whenever they wish to question those in authority. Public office comes with honor, but it also comes with scrutiny. Every citizen who pays taxes, votes, conducts business, raises a family, or has a stake in Cross River State has a right to ask questions about how the state is governed. They have a right to disagree. they have a right to criticize. In this case, some of the questions Denis Odama asked, have they been answered? Is there electricity in Bekwara, Udukmani, Boki, Ikom, and other local government areas in our state as we speak? These are the questions we thought the government would answer, instead of enforcing power by arresting and locking the young man up. I therefore appeal respectfully to the government and to all those involved in this matter to allow mercy to speak. This is no weakness, it is leadership. We must also remember that prison should never become the destination of citizens because their criticism of those in power was termed harsh, embarrassing, or offensive. As someone seeking the privilege of serving Cross River State as governor, I want to live in a state where no citizen has to praise me in order to remain free. I want a Cross River where people can disagree with their governor. I want a Cross River where journalists can ask uncomfortable questions. I want a Cross River where young people can challenge public policies. I want a Cross River where opposition voices can speak. I want a Cross River where the government answers criticism with facts, performance, and superior ideas, not fear. And yes, I want a Cross River where citizens themselves understand that freedom of expression carries a responsibility to speak. Our democracy will be stronger for it. Today, therefore, my appeal is not political, it is human. Please, let mercy prevail. Let our brother, Denis Odama, return to his family, his workers, and his livelihood immediately. And let Cross River State send a greater message to Nigeria, that ours is a state confident enough to tolerate criticism and compassionate enough to choose mercy when mercy can still serve justice. Politics will come and go. Governments will come and go. But the freedom we protect today will determine the kind of society our children inherit tomorrow. God bless Cross River State. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.